everyone, welcome back. My name is Pritesh here with Kaizen Crypto, bringing you another video. So I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you all so much for joining me here today. In this video, we're taking a look at Project Catalyst, introducing our first public fund for the Cardano community. Now, with voting available for Cardano, how will this make ADA the most valuable cryptocurrency? Charles Hoskinson gave his thoughts in a recent update video. I wanted to share with you all some key points that he had mentioned. Also, we can see that the developer forges are churning. Cardano ranking #1 in terms of GitHub commits, ahead of Ethereum. Incredible to see that. Also, if you are a Stakepool operator and if you want to vote for a candidate that's running for SPOCRA, this is going to be how to go about doing so. I'm just going to briefly touch on a few of these key points. If you're interested in supporting any SPOCRA nominees, you want to make sure that you are a Stakepool operator who is validated to vote. And if you all stay till the very end, we're going to be taking a look at this website called Cardano.Ideascale.com. This is where all of these proposals will be implemented to start. This is incredible. There will be an app where you can actually vote on these proposals. And there's even a timeline here to show you what that process looks like. So lots to talk about here in this video. If you all are interested in that type of content, be sure to stay tuned. All right, everyone, to start things off, we're taking a look at Project Catalyst. So Catalyst has been in the news quite a bit recently. So this is the first public fund that is going to allow for innovation and adoption to happen for Cardano. Now, this essentially has been rolled out in a 3-stage process. In Fund 0, they had almost like a focus group so that IOG team members could essentially figure out how they wanted to implement this. Fund 1 was the first time that they introduced Cardano community members. About 50 community members were able to volunteer to help develop the platform. And now we have, with the announcement of Fund 2, this is going to be where community members can come to propose their ideas to help further the growth of the Cardano ecosystem. So really incredible. They said that we learned that providing clear documentation and guidelines helps the community engage more deeply and focus on the ideas. We also learned we can provide alternative avenues for the community to discuss meta proposals. This enhances the Catalyst and Voltaire processes while focusing attention on writing impactful proposals. Furthermore, we realized that it was important for IOHK to support individuals writing proposals to ensure their ideas were fairly represented. Very cool. So with this first public fund, they're announcing it contains up to $250,000 worth of ADA, which the community can access with their proposals. Anyone can bring their idea by creating a proposal, and through a public vote, they can win proposals and begin a development process. So essentially what they wanted to do to start is keep the focus tight. So they're asking the community to address a challenge statement. How can we encourage developers and entrepreneurs to build dApps and businesses on top of Cardano in the next 6 months? So these funding proposals can address this with a wide variety of ideas, from marketing and infrastructure development to business planning and content creation. So lots of ways to spread the word about Cardano, especially as it comes to recognizing what's being built on the protocol. I wanted to go ahead and share with you all some of my thoughts regarding that as well at the end of the video. But taking a look, it's saying when it comes time to vote, all participants will need to register to vote through the voting app. The right to vote will be linked to each participant's ADA holdings and will earn them additional rewards for voting. Participating in this first funding round will not prevent ADA holders from delegating their ADA and earning rewards as normal. Voting effectively functions like a transaction, allowing all participants to cast their vote to indicate yes or no. We'll share further information on the app and voting process in a future blog post. So I really like how they have it where you're still able to stake by delegating to a pool, but the way they have it is that there's actually an incentive for being able to participate and start voting on some of these proposals. So really cool to see that. Voltaire will be a crucial building block in the Cardano ecosystem because it allows every ADA holder to be involved in making decisions on the future development of the platform and contribute to the growth of the ecosystem. Project Catalyst is the important first component in delivering that capability. The early stages of this experiment have already demonstrated the passion and commitment of the Cardano community. Absolutely. There are so many things happening with Cardano. I think that this is a step in the right direction to actually incentivize developers to begin building on the project. Recently, Charles Hoskinson came out with an update video talking more about this as well. So he compared this initial stage of Project Catalyst to that of the incentivized testnet when we were testing the functionality for Shelley. So he said, just like the ITN, it was an evolutionary mechanic. It will take months and months to evolve. Eventually, we get to a point where it's not only about funding things, but it's about deciding about CIPs, a Cardano improvement proposal. So when we talk about hard forking the protocol and evolving Cardano, we can either talk about parameters or we can talk about design. The community will be in total control of the parameters and the design of the system. The beautiful thing is that we all have an enormous amount of evidence in data about whether the system is stable or not, and by definition of stable, the system can converge reliably to decisions and the community accepts those decisions, meaning that we don't have a Cardano Classic or a Cardano Cash. So this is something that really touched home when I watched this video, comparing the implementations we saw with Bitcoin, right? So Bitcoin has taken 10 years to get to this point in time. And yet they were implementing the possibility for smart contracts using something like Taproot. That took about 5 years. So what he's saying, I guess, is that there wouldn't necessarily be a fork because we are now going to have a structured voting mechanic that allows the community to enhance and develop the protocol without necessarily having a divide where you would end up with something like a Cardano Classic or a Cardano Cash. And we see this quite a bit with first and second generation blockchains. Bitcoin, for example, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Diamond, Bitcoin Gold. There are so many different forks of Bitcoin. As far as Ethereum, you guys know Ethereum and Ethereum Classic. Those are two of the main projects that are focusing on development. So with Cardano, being that we will have a way to vote on different improvement proposals, incredible to see what type of value that's going to bring to the Cardano blockchain. If IOHK assumptions are true, Hoskinson said this system will allow Cardano to become the most valuable cryptocurrency. Absolutely. It's going to be very exciting to see how this is going to benefit all users of the platform. Talking about developer activity, Cardano ranked #1 in the month of September for GitHub commits. This is going to be above Ethereum as well. So many of these other top cryptocurrencies. I see Polkadot up here. I see Cosmos. There's IOTA. There's MakerDAO. There's so many different blockchain projects that are actually being developed. But Cardano, this just goes to show you, the developers are full steam ahead with the implementation of this technology. If you are a Stakepool operator and if you're interested in voting for a candidate for SPOCRA, first what you would need to do is validate your stake pool. So these are some step-by-step instructions that are provided to us from Coconut Pool. And I was actually helped through the process by one of the candidates for SPOCRA, so I will be sure to show my appreciation in that regard. What you first need to do is go ahead and create a JSON file. Go ahead and fill out the information relative to your pool that we can see in the fields provided. Next, you need to go ahead and upload this file to your official pool website. After you've done so, you can join the #ValidateRole channel on the SPOCRA Discord. So after you've done that, you've validated your stake pool so that you can vote for a candidate for SPOCRA. Now, what is SPOCRA exactly? So SPOCRA is the Stakepool Operator Collective Representation Assembly. So it's quite a mouthful. SPOCRA has been born out of necessity and is committed to being a voice for all Stakepool operators that want to contribute and benefit from participating in the Cardano ecosystem. So right now they've got a couple things that they've decided on. They are saying that all Stakepool operators are welcome. There's going to be a 7-member board with no initial CEO. What we can see after all the voting has concluded, on Epoch 221, which is on October 2nd, we will see a board announced. So if you are a Stakepool operator that is committed to seeing the decentralization of Cardano, definitely be sure to join the SPOCRA Discord server so that you can post your proposal for candidacy. So really incredible to see that. For those of you who have stuck around to the very end, thank you all so much for watching. As you guys know, I'm extremely excited about all the developments happening with Cardano. I wanted to share this with you here as well. This is going to be cardano.ideascale.com. If you haven't had the opportunity to check out this website, I really would recommend it. This is going to be where you can go to see all these proposals that are being submitted by members of the community. I really like how they have it laid out. This actually gives you a timeline to reference as to what the process is actually going to look like for voting. Here we are almost at the middle of September, so the first public Catalyst fund launches. So after about the month of September, once all of these proposals have been submitted, it looks like voting will begin using the app around about mid-October. And as far as the winning proposals, it looks like we'll have those decided at the middle of November. I'm glad that they have all of these things laid out for us to visualize. The app is actually really cool. It's not yet available, but I will be sure to let you all know what that looks like when we have more information. If you're interested in checking out some of these proposals, if you click on where it says current challenges up at the top, we can see here we're at Fund 2 Challenge. So I want to go ahead and browse some ideas. So I really like this because you can actually see all of the different ideas that are being brought forth by members in the community. There's actually something on this website called Kudos where you can actually, it looks like a little clap icon, where you can actually show your support for an idea by giving them a little kudos. So this is what we have here. As far as all these different proposals, I did want to let you all know as well that Kaizen Crypto has submitted a proposal. This is going to be a proposal for Kaizen Crypto podcast and news. So with this proposal, I wanted to continue to help grow and share information related to the Cardano ecosystem and hoping to be a resource for information on how to get started, updates, news, podcasts, having guest speakers on from members in the community, and really just continuing to be a resource for members of the community. As far as the amount of content that we've been putting out, you guys know we've been putting out content since July of 2019, so we've been going strong for over a year. I wanted to say a big thank you to all of our subscribers and all of our delegators. If you're interested in helping our channel grow by providing more value and content to the Cardano community, I would kindly ask that you consider voting for our proposal. This is the Kaizen Crypto Podcast and News. This is going to allow us to also reach a wider audience and spreading more awareness about Cardano. What I have here for you is going to be our written proposal. This essentially is going to give you our objective as well as our mission statement, some of the accolades and achievement that our platform has currently reached, as well as what our plans are for the future. So these are some things that I would definitely consider if you are interested in supporting our channel grow. We've got a budget here as well for the amounts that we would be needing in order to see this plan actually happen. So this is going to be for your consideration. If you are a fan of the channel and if you enjoy content that we have been producing for the community, I would kindly ask that you consider supporting Kaizen Crypto. All right, everyone, that is what I have for you guys here in this video today. I hope you all did find some value from it. Again, thank you all so much for watching. If you did, please be sure to drop a like for me before you go, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care.